For centuries, the North Sea has crushed wooden warships and shattered steel hulls without warning. Navigating these waters means facing storm-driven waves that can rapidly reach the height of a 5-story building. This water fills a tight pocket of northwestern Europe, hemmed in by land masses and covering a mere 570,000 square kilometers. Despite that relatively small footprint, this confined perimeter contains a staggering secret. Its seabed holds more wrecks than most of the world's vast deep oceans. Fishing boats routinely pass right over them today. The sheer density of sunken vessels earned this region its ominous title, the ship swallower. It raises a central question: why is this specific, heavily trafficked corridor so uniquely lethal? Centuries of warfare and human error provided the wreckage, but the primary danger is a terrifying quirk in the physics of the seabed itself, a structural anomaly that weaponizes the environment. Unlike the deep Atlantic, the North Sea is defined by extreme shallowness, averaging only 90 meters. This cross-section reveals the basin's stark contrast. The northern Norwegian Trench reaches 725 meters, but the highly trafficked southern basin sits at a perilous depth of only 30 to 50 meters. Because it's shallow, the floor acts like a ramp, forcing storm energy violently upward. When prevailing Atlantic winds funnel into the basin, they generate staggering, inescapable 20-meter waves. These massive, wind-driven waves combine with regular low-pressure systems and 7-meter tides to create the perfect formula for a deadly storm surge. In 1953, that formula resulted in an apocalypse. A massive surge overwhelmed coastal defenses across the Netherlands, the UK, and Belgium. The water inundated vast tracts of land, destroying thousands of homes and killing 2,500 people. It is a recurring feature of the region. In 1962, a similar surge breached dikes along the Elbe River, submerging large areas of Hamburg and killing over 300 people. The exact same geographical physics that hurl unstoppable walls of water at coastal cities also make the open sea a nightmare for any ship caught on its surface. Because whoever controlled these waters controlled northern European trade, rival powers were forced to navigate and fight in this volatility for centuries. Wooden warships were extremely vulnerable here. During the Great Storm of 1703, the 70-gun HMS Stirling Castle was torn apart by the violent surf off the coast of Kent, claiming more than 200 crew members. The sheer density of the destruction is difficult to map. The Goodwin Sands area alone has claimed over 2,000 vessels over the centuries. Even the industrial age provided no safety. Steam engines and iron hulls were still at the mercy of unpredictable waves and dense sea fog, leading to deadly peacetime collisions like the sinking of the SS Elbs. During the First World War, the North Sea became a mechanized slaughterhouse. At the Battle of Jutland, dozens of warships were blown apart and sank into the shallow gloom. World War II turned these waters into a silent, deadly hunting ground. German U-boats and torpedoes claimed thousands of merchant vessels near the coast. Regardless of the century or the naval technology deployed, human ambition has consistently underestimated the lethal dangers of this geographical meat grinder. These dangers did not vanish with the end of the World Wars. The discovery of offshore oil in the 1960s brought a new, stationary target for the sea's wrath. Even massive fixed structures were vulnerable. In 1980, a fatigue crack caused the Alexander L. Keeland oil platform to capsize during a storm, killing 123 workers. The 1987 Herald of Free Enterprise disaster proved that even in modern transit, the shallow, turbulent waters can flood and overturn a massive modern vessel in minutes. Today, the North Sea is a highly mapped patchwork of pipelines and a massive hub for renewable energy. But its history remains a clear warning. No matter how massive ships get, how tall coastal dikes are built, or how deep we drill, whenever humanity steps into the shallow, storm-swept waters of the North Sea, nature always holds the ultimate veto power.